you recognize that hymn? It's one of the most famous hymns of all time. Hi, my name is Pastor Andy Schreier from Redeemer Lutheran Church. Today we're going to look at the story behind this very famous hymn. On July 24, 1725, John Newton was born in England. His mother was a Christian, but she died when John was very young. And so he went to live with his father, who was a sailor with the British Navy. You can imagine how growing up among sailors affected young John. He didn't grow up as a Christian, and he became very rebellious. When he was 16 years old, he himself joined the British Navy, but soon found it too hard and tried to run away. They caught him, and he got thrown into the brig. And after he was finally released from prison, he went to work on a slave ship. Over the years, he worked his way up to becoming the captain of his own slave ship, transporting human beings from Africa to the New World. But during his time as a slave trader, John Newton came to meet and know some missionaries in Africa. And through their message, over time, John Newton, the slave trader, became John Newton, the Christian. He stopped being a slave trader, moved back to England. And there, John Newton, the Christian, became John Newton, the pastor. Not long after that, John Newton, the pastor, became John Newton, the hymn writer, who wrote one of the most famous hymns of all time, Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. Grace is God's undeserved love for sinners. Grace is that God could love a wretch like John Newton. Grace is that God could love wretches like you and me. Now, wait a minute, Pastor. You don't have to be so harsh. I mean, I've never kidnapped people and made them become slaves. No. But you have lied. You've disobeyed your parents. You've been lousy parents yourselves at times. You haven't been what you should be as a husband or wife. Every single one of us has thought, said, and done things of which we're ashamed, which we hope nobody will ever find out about. But God knows. You know. You don't deserve God's love. What you and I deserve is God's punishment. What we deserve is His anger. But God loved you and me so much, He did something incredible. He came to this earth and suffered what He didn't deserve. The whippings, the beatings, the insults. He was nailed to a piece of wood. And as He hung there dying, Jesus suffered God's anger, what we deserve for all of our miserable sins, our wretched sins in our place. And because of that, we now get what we don't deserve. Forgiveness. Heaven. We are now children of God. Everything we have and everything we are is really a gift of God's grace. His love, which we don't deserve. So I'm going to encourage you to keep singing this wonderful hymn written by John Newton. And keep appreciating your whole life that amazing grace that saved wretches like us.